stuff
Yeah, I totally get that. That makes sense. And so do you think Pokemon is something, and especially the song, do you think it's going to be something that just keeps going and going and going? And do you think the song itself will live on for many, 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 many more years?
Oh yeah. I think if we could go back to just songs that don't have $93 billion ecosystems to support them, like
Yeah, of course.
Living on a Prayer, or even back Yesterday, Love Was Such an Easy Game to Play, the Beatles songs.
Yes.
They just have a band that toured. Beatles only toured for a short period of time, but their music really, really resonates and got used in so many places. Um, and the life of a song is a very long time. I mean,
Yeah.
you can go back uh like, this land is your land, this land is my land, which is like, Arlie Guthrie strumming guitar players that just strolled around performing their songs,
Yeah.
or jazz standards like yesterdays, or you know, you are the promised kiss of springtime that makes the lonely winter seem long. All the things you are, and just the way you look tonight. Like, all these songs are covered by people for a long time, and if you look at the amount of people covering the Pokemon theme song, not even the amount of other Pokemon products that would support the enthusiasm for
Yeah.
covering the theme song. It is immense how many people are covering. I'm getting 3 or 4 times a week somebody saying, "Hey, check out this dude's cover. Check out this
Oh,
guy
really?
that covered it."
Wow.
So the song has the $93 billion ecosystem to support people covering it. And as long as there's Pokemon stuff going on, Star Wars is a good example.
That's true.
There's
Yeah.
still Star Wars stuff that they're putting out, and Star Wars is not as big of an ecosystem as Pokemon, not as large of an IP. Pokemon's the largest IP in history.
Yeah, well, that makes
So
sense.
I
Yeah.
think just by that alone, and the fact that music is a language that we can communicate without any boundaries and barriers to each other live, right? Me to you.
Yeah.
Gotta catch 'em all, me to you. It's just right there. Anybody can sing that and say that.
Yeah.
And that combined with people's love for it is going to last at least till for 100 years.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Media will spread it, and the new technology that comes out with VR, Pokemon will be putting out VR content, and then the new VR live movie experience that you go in is going to be by some other company, and Pokemon will give them the license to do that. So, and then when they figure out the Pokemon planet that you can fly on Elon Musk's new rocket to, Pokemon will license that planet, and that planet of Pokemon will be there for until that planet blows up. It's I don't think there's any way to stop it at this point. And it's
Oh,
all
absolutely.
it's all from I think it all started from their game, obviously, in Japan, and people sometimes, but very rarely, say, "Oh, you're not the original singer. The original singer was the song in Japan." I'm the original singer of the English theme song,
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
but not the Japan theme song. And I'm not sure that what was going on in Japan, certainly the theme song is not that attractive. If you've listened to it, I was gonna do a cover of it at one point. I thought, oh, I should sing, because all these people are saying I'm not the original singer. I should sing the theme song from Japan. And I went and listened to an English version of it, which was pretty much just a copy of what they did in Japanese with English lyrics singing. And it was embarrassing. It was just like, and it wasn't because they didn't do a good job. It's because the song is just kind of like, I don't really want to listen to this song. I want to listen to this song. I want to listen to this song. It's kind of that vibe, like, I'm on some drugs, and I don't really want to be on those drugs. So instead, I did the English version I sang it in Japanese for my channel to kind of flip the idea around, and then Gengu Zeta Pokemon. I think it's Gengu Zeta Gengu Zeta Day. I can't do it right now. It's very difficult to sing in Japanese. So I had an interpreter help me figure out what to sing, and people respond to it well. It's actually the second most viewed video on my YouTube channel.
Oh wow,
Um,
nice.
but yeah, it's all of that the endlessness and the ubiquitous. I think I'm gonna put the word eternal life that Pokemon will probably have until all of it, until all of the various planets that it migrates to are destroyed.
Yes,
It will live on forever.
yes, I hope so, because it's definitely one of my favorite products ever. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. I have one final question I'd like to ask you, and that's what would you like to see from your career and the Pokemon community in the future?
Ah, well, I certainly in the immediate future I want them to be directed to my website to so that they can find out about what's going on in my career
Yeah.
that is Pokemon centric and non-Pokemon centric, and that I am bridging from Pokemon into Jason Paige world, which is vast and varied and includes many other things besides Pokemon.
Yeah.
But the pops are also coming in now, so the pops are another sort of bridge out of Pokemon, but into pops, and then there'll be a pop of me, and
Oh
like
wow.
there's a card of me, and then the cards represent me and everything else that I do, which is expanding in sort of the same way, but it's expanding into more more crypto backed projects. So you'll see I've just done a song for the TCG world, which is a crypto uh, blockchain universe that encourages all TCG people to come into it, TCG world, and be able to interact and buy and sell and trade in the crypto coin with grading organizations and all sorts of other protections that aren't afforded in the Facebook groups, and less fees than eBay and all these other regular apps like Whatnot, I think it's called. You can basically do all the stuff that you're doing in Facebook and all these other ecosystems, but inside a crypto-based ecosystem that's not going to censor you and tax you and and provides other protections, tools like grading companies and different things that will be associated with it. And I'm the theme song of that. And then other NFT marketplaces that I'm singing theme songs for, and other card games that I'm singing theme songs for. Like D Spirits is just got funded on Kickstarter, and I'll be producing and singing their theme song. And just other things, like I just sang a song in Rick and Morty.
Oh wow.
The last Rick and Morty episode, which is really cool. In my country music voice, so I have 1,000 voices that I use for whatever project. I adjust my voice for that particular project.
That's a very good talent to have, I think so.
And that gives me access to be doing lots of different things, but my own work is also original songs that I have out there on my YouTube and my Reverb Nation and SoundCloud as well. And DistroKid. I'll be releasing more of that quite soon, and really just continuing to tell my truth through music and through art, to artistic projects. I also draw on some of the Pokemon cards and on other things that I didn't bring out, but I'll be drawing on. Oh, I got my pop. One of the pops I've drawn on. It's like a Pikachu pop with all kinds of drawings on it. That I just artistically doodle things up and express myself, my unique self, creatively, which I think is the goal for everybody, is to really find their own unique voice. This is the Pokemon sort of credo again, to be the very best, like no one ever was. Like only you can be your specific voice, your specific choices, and to somehow transfer that value of what you know and who you are as a unique individual, unlike anybody else, transfer that value to the world through whatever mediums you can find and whatever process you have. Yours is this podcast, but I'm sure you do a whole bunch of other things. Mine is my art and my music and my voice and my ideas. And and those are now being transferred to you through this podcast, and my voice and ideas can be transferred through music and partnerships with other businesses that create other content and other merchandise. And like the hat is my ideas transferred through another business that creates other thing, because his idea was to make a hat business. And it's just, that's what we're supposed to do to fulfill our highness. I know it's my destiny to be, you teach me and I'll teach you, to give each other our shared value. That is the power that's inside. I mean, it's the 10 commandments of Pokemon are these ideas that we can all benefit from. And I didn't know it, but I was doing it all along.
Yeah, absolutely.
And those of us who are in touch with our inner value and are able to consolidate it and give it to other people are doing it also, whether they're Pokemon fans or not. They are living the Pokemon lyrics. And that's pretty much why it's so good to even just pop the Pokemon lyric out and put a Nerds podcast, For the Love of Nerd podcast, in there, because it works when you're doing your thing. You're doing your thing.
No, exactly. It's such an inspirational song, and like you said, it's the perfect song for everybody, regardless of who you are. So awesome.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, Jason. I appreciate your time today.
You're very welcome, and you let everybody know when this is, and I'll be looking forward to sharing it on my social media. And gotta catch 'em all for the Love and Nerd podcast.
What a guy.